Hey everybody, it's Valerie Gallery Health. Welcome. I'm Valerie, and today we're going to talk all about drinks. What do you drink when you're trying to be low carb or keto and you have your favorites and now you're figuring out they're not so good for you? What do you do? So I'm going to kind of take you through my day and talk to you about different options. Here I am. Hope you're having a great day. It's middle of the day here, so I've already had my coffee this morning. Coffee, of course, is low carb, keto friendly, and all of that. But I'm going to talk to you about what I have. I've started getting organic, regeneratively grown coffee. This one's from Thrive Market. It's just a breakfast blend. It doesn't have any flavor in it. And of course, it's a little bit debatable. There's some benefits certainly from coffee, and for some of us it can be a little irritating, so strike a balance on that, whatever works for you. But we also have a Keurig, and we've been using that for a long time. So what I do is I get ground coffee and I put them into these Java jigs. If you haven't seen those, you can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Publix. And they look like this. They come in 3 pieces, and the little paper filter. So turn the black one upside down, put the filter over it, mash it together with the green one. Now it's ready to fill with your coffee. Let's have a little scoop. Fill it with your coffee. Put the top on, and that's ready to go in your Keurig. Now, what do I put in my coffee after it's brewed? I do collagen peptides. There's a lot of different ones out there. I'm not going to get into. Just try to choose a good one, and they're reasonably priced. I don't see a reason to go overboard with that. This one's from Primal Kitchens, and I like it. It's flavorless, no texture, no taste, none of that, and I like it, and it's good for you. And then for a little bit of flavor, cacao powder is either a superfood or almost a superfood. It has a lot of nutrients in it. And so I put just a half a tablespoon in my coffee and stir that up. And that's all I do in my coffee. Besides, forgot to bring this in, I drink Califia almond milk and coconut milk blend. And that is my creamer. So it's non-dairy, but it's not a powdered creamer. Okay. Sometime in the morning, I will have this mixed up in a shaker bottle, a blender bottle, and that is Noon Brew. And it comes with a little scoop like this. That's how much you need. I guess it's a teaspoon. I don't know exactly. Oh, it is a teaspoon. And this just has a lot of superfoods in it. It says 19 superfoods. It is bitter. It is a little bit bitter. It's a taste that you have to kind of get used to. But what I found is, if I put it together with, say, a lemon hydration powder, then it tastes like an Arnold Palmer. So that's my version of an Arnold Palmer. This one is sugar-free. I order it from Thrive Market, from their Well-Made brand. And again, there's a little scoop inside of here. I put those two together in a blender bottle, shake it up, and it tastes great. And ice too. I like ice. It helps, I don't know, it helps something that's not very sweet taste more palatable. But I actually love these now. I've gotten used to them. My palate's kind of switched over from sweet to savory because I've been doing this for a while now. And lemon, if you love lemon like I do, it just tastes like dessert anyway, anytime you have it. What I also put in with those, and this is optional, is some kind of dietary fiber. Because I try to keep my fiber really high, like at least 30 grams per day of dietary fiber. So either one of these, I'm not using both, but I just ran out of this one. which this is guar fiber, which I don't really know what that is, but it was recommended to me by a dietitian, called Sun Fiber. You get it off Amazon, or I just ran out of that one, and so I decided to try this one, which is Garden of Life, which I got off of Thrive Market. And it is more like real foods that you could actually buy at the store included in there. But the other difference that I noticed is there's like 1 net carb in the Sun Fiber and 0 net carbs in the Garden of Life version. So I thought, why have the extra carb when I don't have to? And I like this one just as well so far. These two are both, they're tasteless, textureless. You don't even know what's in there, but it's good for you. And then, I haven't had this one yet today, so we're gonna mix it up right here. And I don't do it every day, but some kind of powdered greens, I try to incorporate it just, not necessarily every day, but often. And just put it in, again, I got some ice water here, a scoop of that. And I ordered this one off of Thrive Market as well. And of course your dark greens are good for detoxifying. And then, I'm sure you know or have heard that beets are good for you as well. And so I just take half a teaspoon of those, maybe, and put it in there together. And the two together, they kind of offset each other. It's not pretty. It's not the yummiest thing you've ever had, but it's not the worst either. And it's good for you, so. And my family kind of makes fun of the way my drinks look, because they look terrible, right? I don't know what color that is, brown, really dark brown, but I guess the beets add a sweetness to it, to the greens, so I'm going to be drinking that this afternoon. And then in the evenings, okay, so there's noon brew for kind of the midday, and then they have moon brew, which is kind of an evening tea. Neither one has caffeine in it, and they each have their own, blend and benefits. But I really like it, and if I need to put a little more lemon in there with it, it's really good that way too. Especially if I feel like I need a little extra hydration, those two are great together. Otherwise, a scoop of this at night, and it comes with the same scoop as the noon brew, so it's a teaspoon, but they send you a scoop, and that's really good. And again, nutritional benefits from all of this. I kind of don't do anything anymore unless it has nutritional benefits in it. So, and in the evening, if you like a little decaf, and here's something I learned about that. I knew that some decaffeinated coffees are, that there are different techniques, and one is a bleach technique, which is irritating to some people's systems, but otherwise it's not necessarily desirable, according to people that I've talked to who know more than I do. So the type of decaffeinated process that you want to look for is the Swiss water process to remove the caffeine. And it still probably does have a trace of caffeine in it, but this again is the decaf version of what I have in the morning from Thrive Market, regeneratively grown organic coffee. So that is what I drink during the day, in addition to the Califia almond and coconut milk that I mentioned. Now, what if you're a soda drinker and you're trying to get away from that? I've never been a soda drinker. I might have had like 2 Cokes a year, something like that, before going keto. But if you get tired of water, or if you are trying to transition away from soda, Any of the carbonated waters that are out there on the market, you have to figure out which flavors you like. All the brands are good that I've tried. Waterloo, La Croix, Pellegrino, Bubbly is out there as well. But just figure out, try a bunch of different ones and see. Everybody in our family has their favorite and their least favorite, so see what you like. I still don't reach for these very much, but when I do, it's just it's a nice change, because the best drink that you can have all the time is your water. So I got one of these for Christmas that I love. That's a corkcicle, and I keep it with me in the car, in the house. I take it everywhere with me. But then I figured out I kind of needed one that wouldn't leak, so I got this one, and I have one or the other with me all the time. And then I think I'm going to get one as well that has kind of a cap on it for other occasions and activities. But try to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. That is a challenge for me. I've been trying to do that for a year now, and it still is. I do better at it now, but it's still a challenge. Water is just not what I ever liked or reached for. So it helps me if I can add some things to it like this to get more fluid in me. Now, things that'll work against you are the caffeine works against your hydration, and tea also. Oh, you can have herbal tea, which I don't reach for a lot either, but your absorption into your cells is different when it's water in the tea. So try to just mostly do water, incorporate other things as you need to, and I hope this video was helpful.